What is even shocking is that we have seen photographs of individuals, a woman in a bathroom, uploaded supposedly as results on INEC's IREF page till this day. How can you elect someone on the basis of the photograph of a woman in the bathroom?
So guys, some of the results uploaded by INEC to the IREF will shock Nigerians. These are some of the things included in Mr. Peter Obi's petition. Do you know that on the INEC IREF, you will find the photo of a woman in the bathroom? You will find all sorts of things, as in, on the INEC IREF, these are the things that INEC saw, and still they went ahead to declare a winner for this election. Apart from that, so many of the results uploaded are blurred, meaning that you can't even read out the figures. INEC saw all this and they still went ahead to declare a winner. So guys, in today's video, we'll be considering so many things that are wrong on the INEC IREF. Just stay tuned, watch this video and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you.
Matter don't too much, it don't shock everybody. And on top of the matter, everybody don't gather come outside. So we can't talk say INEC matter, we go set on, we go put smart inside. Because the way they play, they go, they look like say now only Peter Obi na this thing affect. Or no, he say he affects all of us. It affects everybody, including the youth, because now all of us 9 months our polling unit that they say we must cast our vote. Last I can't pour us paper for our eyes, say we will not cry. But anyway, we don't come again with this program Up Alive. Now here we give an update on top of OBIS Family TV. Updates when they legit, not be a year update. And today update tough because everybody don't come as I can't shook match for this INEC matter, because if I see some people they forget the real matter where they inside the facts. Now the real matter where they inside the fact, now we don't carry on give now today. So my name is Jamie Dejoy, and I dey here today with my people. I dey here with Peace, I dey here with Emeka and Mr. Shidi. All of us, we don't come as I can't shook match for this matter. But before I go talk plenty word, make I pass mic give Mr. Shidi, make you see shook match for inside the matter.
Joy, thank you. OBIS family, everybody out there, welcome to a new day. Today, plenty things now full our mouth. As you go see for studio, we get plenty new people will be say they won't choke their mouth, enter waiting they call INEC camp. And me, I don't ask them how that one take up. They talk say now then they sleep, now then they eat INEC IREF, and then fit talk them authoritatively say INEC don't scam 200 million Nigerians, and waiting they fit do, say they don't fit do anything now, say that judiciary. So they follow us sit down for here, make them for, even small, because we don't get plenty time. We just say make we come out, come bring this update. For people who just they join us this day. This program will be Hope Alive. Now the program will be say, would they take and they tell you say, Hope Day, even on this very big scam where INEC do. Hope day, and that very hope is there inside judiciary. Will be say now their hand this thing don't go inside through petition. Will be say Peter Obi 5 go. I go explain them that very petition one by one how it go take give us hope. But before we go too much, make we for hear how this INEC scam. Why even people will be say then they go inside this area things say Nigerians 200 million or over 200 million Nigerians has been scammed, and they say that this scam goes on every 4 years, as if nobody can actually expose the scam, or nobody fits show how website they fit stop the scam. Because now every 4 years INEC go come scam over 200 million people. Come on. This year on 9 pass. Why? Because they give plenty promises where they no fit fulfill. Every day we go to talk INEC. Why be say we go just carry INEC for mouth? They just they talk every day. Why we no fit talk about how our country go dey better myself? But because now INEC don't put us for this kind thing. So the things we be say they don't see inside RA, we be say in the talk. How it take pen them. We say every day, then they for IRF and they no fit get result. From local government to the ward to the polling units. Make I not take their mouth chop onions. Peace. How you take CM? Because I know saying on they chop this very IRF every day. From morning till night. Na IRF on a day. And I don't talk style say scam say make una leave that very scam thing. But today on I talk say on I must talk am. How the scam they happen? We be say they know the people know they stay pay attention myself because nobody they bring time when I get to enter that IRF. I beg tell them.
You know say when I been dey as I dey grow up, as I dey hear people they talk say this adulthood na scam. I think say na so e dey o. Say if you just dey grow up, you go notice say a lot of things wey dey happen around you no be so e dey. Now until I begin dey check, dey touchlight, dey look inside wetin IRF, abi INEC dey upload for their portal, I come see say now these people be the main, na them be the grandfather of scam themselves. You go polling units make you check your results, you no go see anything for there. Sometimes when you even see results sef, you go see say everything dey blur. You no go see anything. Okay, how you wan take know wetin your polling unit get? If na the same thing wey you get for that day, abi if they change am. Even better sef say they cancel am. If they cancel am, you fit use style check small. You go see the places where they change the original ones. But as the result dey blur, how you go take know? Sometimes you go see access denied. You go see results not up. You go just see plenty things wey be say e no even make sense at all. And the annoying thing be say the sum of money, the amount wey they give these people make they take organize this whole election, they very outrageous. So how they go they take they upload this kind of thing? If they no get good camera, abi they no get good phone. Now wetin I dey wonder, wetin they use? Abi as they take snap those results they upload? Because I no really understand. Even this wetin be name, this hush puppy wey dey talk say hush puppy na big scammer. Hush puppy go don scam maybe like 2, 3, 4 people. Scam them, they still can't catch himself. Can't go catch am for all those things wey you do. Can't arrest am. Now imagine INEC, an institution, official institution, wey scam over 200 million people, and nobody dey talk anything about that one. So tell me how Nigerians know they see say now this INEC, now them be the real scam, now them be the real problem of Nigerians.
Exactly. Make I even see before we go carry mic again, give you Mr. Kano, make I see shook mat for that matter where you talk, where you say you they enter IRF, they go share some kind of thing. Even me because you get one day when I begin they argue with some people say I be or they say not be sorry, but okay, more would they go. I can't boast, so I say make we they go. I make no go for my hand, they IRF viewing portal. Only for me to reach Ekpakpa and not see anything. I see woman picture for them. I couldn't imagine say, now on top this woman picture, this fine girl picture where INEC post for their IRF view portal. So now this one they take declare the results so. Because the thing they shock me. Now this particular one they take declare results. I could say okay, make I see follow enter another polling unit. See go check what it inside. I open result. They post another form where the person they write later. I don't know the kind of letter with the person they write. I say okay, make I see go for again for the same place. Say make I check what they happen for there. I go blur results. I don't see anything. So this matter they shock me well, Mr. Kano.
You see, Naim, and you know when they talk say scam, some people feel they ask whether waiting be scam. Make you go waiting be scam. Make you check waiting be scam. Because when they talk and say INEC this, INEC that, make they understand what they call who say they don't scam you. If they don't scam you, you go just scam and make you just carry your matter go court and everything Peter Obi do. Because Peter Obi be like saying I'm the person will be saying I'm they defend the 200 million Nigeria, because I know say another person will be say he don't carry the matter say na scam, then scam Nigeria. If I carry the thing they expose how many pills where we say peace talk say their blood. It pass even over 18,000 polling units. Where we say then they sleep day and night, they go inside that place. You go see woman picture for inside there. You go see love letter for inside IRF. You go see. So if all those things they're waiting past scan for inside over 200 million people. Now INEC just koro. First of all, they start with the waiting they call them any guidelines where they don't set, where they don't tell us finish. Anyway, you know, say with the enter judiciary now, me I go make my own pronouncement. Make we hear from Emeka, because he myself, in they sleep, they drink, they chop IRF. Make I no talk him, take my mouth chop onions for him. Emeka, I take the you.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Akano. You know, say for this IRF thing, what would they do? And they always the IRF. We don't simply things for inside. Like as my colleague talker, he thought say you go inside, you go see bench, you go see person go just the post nonsense for IRF. And you know the funny thing, for that state, they declared winner, Tinubu the winner of that state. How come?
How come?
How that one take be now? You know, say okay. When they were calling the results, when they called the results for the coalition center, Nigerians they vex because this one now daylight criminality. As in it be like say they do like this now. If I they do like say we no go fit do anything. They do like say we no fit do anything, like as in no we just do, we will not talk. But you know say youths as we do now, youths we wanted to fight. But Peter Obi say me we can die. We get person where they court now. Not only of this thing they verse. The man where they for the head now, Mr. Peter Obi, they court. So me we can down. Victory will come. Because all these things where they do now, okay, some polling units they will declare INEC declared Tinubu winner. But the actual result where they that polling unit now Peter Obi get them. Exactly. How you take me?
Ma'am.
How you take me?
Now that question all of us they ask ourselves. And I go see like one shook mat for that your matter. When you dey talk just like you can't talk for one place say I know they do their own, they do one with the mind say you don't get what we feel do. Exactly. Now make when they announce the result that day and somebody they come up, they say this thing where they do you not make brain. Me they do and this result when they go well like this. Me they go check them again. I know oh yeah, but come open the matter say make we go court. You know the thing where Yakubu do for them? He push their wahala go court. Go court. He push now the one I see for them. What did Yakubu do for that place? He carry the wahala comot their neck. He push am go court. Maybe problem for comot their neck. Maybe for like say they don't get anything to do. But the truth wey dey inside this matter be say Yakubu, INEC, now they might be the biggest problem where we get for this present state now.
The problem.
You know, say when I talk am the over. The results will be say it dey blood, it dey more than 18,000 blood results. Now, when I will be say when I don't tell me say every time we be say when I enter IRF, say results where they there no they fit even show anything. I make gonna call them the scam, the biggest scam of all times. When I talk say for in the whole world for Edo State or one West local government. Oziba 1, that is for Edo State. Isako East, Opera 3. Election cancelled in the entire world had blood result all true. Not be so?
Yes, now.
Yes,
now.
It's all true. For Edo State, Isako East, Opera 3. Not be so?
Not true.
INEC did not adhere to any of these very requirements. We say them talk, say them go do it. They no upload for it and that one we don't talk am. If they talk say they go transmit, they don't transmit. And still to upload the ones where we say they talk say they talk that way they don't give us the announcement.
They don't elect their own president.
They say they don't say, why to even give us those who made them for upload them for 1 month now they no fit. Now waiting as I don't check all of this thing, I can conclude say no need make we continue to dey beat around the distance as then they throw the information and go dey bring her out, no be so. And if una see women wey be say dem dress in bikini for IRF, una go print her out for make we dey see her, no be so. Una dey print letter, love letter wey dey come out for IRF, we dey see her, no be so. So when una see all these things, una come talk say na scam. I wan tell una say hope dey. Because when somebody scam you and you get where you fit go lay down your complaint, now be say na judiciary. Now for there, that very petition, Obi and that is petition, and Labour Party, they there. And the person where they carry go court, it be like saying na two people. Now, Ahmed Bola Tinubu and INEC. So, clearly, what did they see for that very petition be say is a petition where they talk say INEC scam Nigerians. Clearly, over 200 million people they scam them. And you know what they pay me? People will be saying and they come out every day. They don't even care. Say they scam them. They will just they talk them by the side. Then our leaders will be saying they talk, suppose they talk about the thing every day. Whether they shut up for the matter, I be they don't take tired to the talk. I don't know. But waiting there, I want to be say hope day because now for judiciary, now in this thing there and judiciary make I just balance well. Tell on one thing, you know say when pikin they cry, they talk say if him papa no if how they take talk am joy. Abi, they talk say when pikin they cry now.
The point if
okay, when in the cry, if in the point, say if your mama no dey there and papa dey there. Okay, we don't dey point this thing, and they get another one because you know say me I like when they talk all those your old sayings and the rest of them. Our people for our grandpapa them when they see them talk say if rain where they fall. They don't know how the rain they take go up. Say it don't fall, say it don't fall. But if you check scientifically, science go tell you how the water they go up. You understand? And I know say even my grandpapa and great grandmama them, if you tell them now say would they talk to people where we say then they for America, then go talk say na juju be that. You understand? But even for America now, I say if you they talk to the person where they because that time they no get those access. They no get access to those things. Now for the age where we dey, now the age where we say technology dey open. You understand me? When we say person no fit deceive you anyhow. But even on top the technology where we get, then still they scam us. And when they scam us finish, now only one place it go end, judiciary. Now judiciary, I don't come back. It gets something where we say we won't beg on, where we say me and my team for Obidati family won't beg on behalf of the whole over 200 million Nigerians. Make una help us for this very trial where I won't go because I won't call them trial. For this scam where happen, the alleged scam, if you call them that way, but we don't confirm say na scam happen, no be alleged scam. So what I want beg on make on for look into, make on for help us televise some, make every Nigerians they see waiting they happen because they are involved. I be on a vote no day there.
Yeah.
You understand? So if every Nigerian, most Nigerians casted their votes, they deserve that right to watch waiting they happen there. Make you not be say after they will talk say another scam. Don't happen for that very side. We know say on the tilt on this thing like this, the one will be saying I carry part the truth way pass. The lie will be say make lie, no come pass truth. So on the whole on this thing like this. So I beg on behalf of over 200 million Nigerians who has been scammed by INEC that you should help us to televise nothing much. Media coverage now with the peg for any court where we say this matter they enter whether not for Supreme Court I beg make on our televisor now I begin the talk because many trials where we say then they hold even the one where we say no reach this kind national cycle in the televisor. So I beg make on for help us televisor make we no come finish come they talk say another scam don't happen for court. Because if they televise them, the coverage go dey wide. Everybody go dey see the answer where every other person they give. The evidence when they talk say they want suppress, we go see them. Because if we not televise this thing now be say the people will be saying them don't disenfranchise, the people will be say they cast this their vote, the people when they talk saying as scam, INEC scam them, you no give them the voice will be say make them hear, make them for the talk, at least they go talk for their own house. When they there for their own house, then go watch. Then go say, okay, what in this person talk now is sweet me, you understand? I go take that one, leave everything for God. This one go talk, I think this, what in this person talk now, they okay. Make I take that one, leave them for God. You understand? Because the best youths, the best people. Nigerian people are taken for granted. They are taken for granted. One, you promise them that you are going to do voter accreditation for them, that every one of their votes will count. He never did. You are going to transmit result for them. He never did. I beg, transmit this trial live. I sure say Channel Television go cover them for free. I sure say Arise go cover them for free. We know they here, we will cover them for free. We don't go charge Nigerians. I want make Nigerians, wherever we them dey, make their mind dey cool, say this thing will happen. Na judiciary, na true be the hope, the last hope of the masses. Because now for their hand, this thing, the case don't rest now. If not be scam, now then go prove and say it not be scam. If not be our own now to talk, say what do we see for INEC don't scam Nigerians. That is the everybody don't understand this one. Now how they take do am, now we they enter the IRF every day. You don't hear from people where we say then they sleep, drink IRF. Now then the people who say then they bring information outside. They will tell you say they get the one who say they post people pan for there, they will post people picture for there, then go post love letter for there, the blah results when you go see there. All of these things there for waiting Obi carry go for court. So court, we don't beg on her. And I know say everybody where they listen to me, make them pass this information of the begging where would they beg them, make this thing for reach everybody, make our child not be only to occupy INEC, because when would they talk to occupy INEC? I don't even understand what you want occupy for inside person where don't scam you. Now the court, now they don't tell you make you carry your matter go court. And you don't dare the court. So that you talk how the court itself, myself, go come sit. Come begin the shows waiting to happen. Waiting INEC talk, then go show. Waiting Obi talk, then go show. If I take you join the matter, then go show. Waiting Bola Tinubu talk, for in case then go talk. Because inside there, then talk drug, then talk impersonation, then talk school where they no go and everything. Even inside there. We will no one come. Make somebody they tell us say due to the intermittent power disruption at the court or this and that one. See, no, I beg. We take God beg on her. Anybody where they listen now, we say they watch us. Make you help us to share this video. This shout out what would they do for now? Make una help us to share and make it get to the people where we say then go help us to the beg judiciary. Because like we said, if we are being scammed, it's there for court. And now that very court they talk say, make them for help do justice. Make them do justice. Because now justice, now for dear, now be the last hope where we get. Joy, I know say since you give me signal, make you for
yes, so Mr. Kanu, you don't talk everything, you don't put math put for this thing where but before we will come out, you say we talk say we'll not go spend time today. But before we will come out, I would like one outline some kind things. You know, say what would they call INEC scam? Some people would they be like scam. INEC scammers because they get rules and regulations where they govern, where they guide election. But INEC they break those rules and regulations. So they don't scam us. One of all those things I go like me my producer put on for TV more they see them. One of all those things where INEC talk where they not finally could do. They say numbers of accredited voters must correspond with the numbers of people when they verify with the beavers that day. But we come the last we come they see say the thing not the way they talk cannot be so a bill. na another thing dey play for us. Wetin dey beavers e different from wetin dey count come outside. The same way wetin dey IREF portal e different from wetin INEC kpakpa declare with their mouth. We go still look another one dey talk am for here say this electoral guideline, e say voters are expected not to vote in polling unit where they are not registered to. Na the same matter with the shook mouth put say voters dey no suppose vote polling units wey no concern you, wey no matter you no suppose go there go vote. But last wetin we see for the matter be say the result wey they post not be even people not even vote am. So na dem use their hand take some print for the ballot paper. Some na they can't go their ass. They some print for the ballot paper finish. Snap am. If you even look some of the results we see for IREF portal, some not even get signature. Some not get signature. Some if you look at where you go see say like you get one result wey we even touch light. We see say like 14 to 16 result na one table they take snap am. All those one not dey the beavers na. All those ones they no accredit all those ones now. They no use PVC to accredit all those ones now. Now all those matter we suppose they touch lights. Now make we they bring all these things come outside. We they tell una say INEC don't scam us. INEC scam us. No be only Peter Obi INEC scam. INEC scam all of us wey come outside that they go vote. If you see this election when it happened for February 25th, so no be this kind of election, that kind of election never happened for the world before. It never happened for Nigeria before. Why be say all of us we mass ground? We thought say indeed they come outside, they come meet they come choose our Peter Obi. Last INEC select their own, give us their own president, then neglect the president of the people. Now make finally we don't come today. Come beg judiciary, say make like the way Mr. Shidi don't put mouth for the matter before, and all of us don't put mouth for the matter. Say yes, so even for even our Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and the people they beg judiciary say if they una ano now una an dey now make una give right judgment. Make una not do us wetin INEC and Yakubu people do us. I don't hear from Mr. Shidi mad before.
Or the other thing we say I want to say, make una help us go to comment section for this place. Make una help comment and share this video. Why? Be say it dey important make the judiciary take notice, whether I call them judicial notice. Make them take notice. Say we want this very matter, this trial of over 200 million Nigerians against INEC to be put on camera, so that every Nigerian will have, so that the scam where them do us, make we get something where we say we talk say yes, we see how it take end. Because if them do and close door, we no go know how the thing take end. So now beg, that's why I say make we share and while make it for reach where it's supposed to reach. Make them know say the last beg where we dey beg now. We believe say they no go join the scam
at all.
We believe so, because they talk saying that judiciary now be the last hope for the common man, and I will be the common man. So the beg where would they beg? Would they plead? Make una allow media coverage. Make them give live updates for this very trial. Wherever the thing, which court where they hold, make we judge the show. I shall say Nigerians go come up, then go watch them, because they won't see how you want take end. Because true, we were hot. They hurt us not be small. So I beg, make you help share this very video. Well, make it for reach the judiciary. And we will talk them every day when we come out for this Hope Alive, say hope day. But we they bring out things where we say, we will tell you say hope day. We go expose more things. All the things where we say, INEC as they don't talk, they don't scam us. We'll go to the next one. Our searchlight is beamed on the judiciary. But what will they still see for the IREF, will they still they bring out the one website they don't put there, because 1 month when we say it don't pass, they know they never finish.
So guys, in the second video, you are going to see that the figures declared by INEC is different from the figures captured on the original results sheets. Honestly, they tampered and manipulated so many figures that they later uploaded to the INEC IREF. So guys, just take a look at this video.
What is even shocking is that we have seen photographs of individuals, a woman in a bathroom, uploaded supposedly as results on INEC's IREF page till this day. How can you elect someone on the basis of the photograph of a woman in the bathroom?
How satisfied are you with the presidential election results as declared by INEC? And if you're not satisfied, why not?
I'm not satisfied because I saw too many irregularities. And please, all the information I'm using is in the public space. The information I'm using is available from INEC website in terms of the IREV and the result sheets versus what in some cases the parties and the polling agents insisting is the result. And I will give a few examples.
So guys, for some Nigerians who are saying Mr. Peter Obi should just accept this result so that Nigeria can move ahead, I don't think it's that so easy for you to just, overlook all the fraud that occurred during this election. Honestly, so many things happened during this election, and the most shocking thing about all this is that the INEC chairman did not waste time. He didn't waste time, even when all the results were not yet uploaded, for people to confirm and be sure. He went ahead to declare Tinubu to be the president-elect.
Oh yes, I said I was going to vote for Peter Obi, and I voted for Peter Obi. I was one of the luckier people. I came out on Saturday morning, the polling booth near my house in Victoria Island. I saw the crowd, the youths there. I joined them. They told me to go in front and vote, but I was an elder. I was accredited successfully by Beavers. I voted and left and put up a tweet that it took me all of 5 minutes to vote. And later on, I just came back to get the results, at the end where they were counting. And in fact, I believe you have the result of my polling unit using Nigerian parlance. I'm among those who managed to deliver our own polling unit.
We've called that Exhibit 1A, so we can see it on the screen right now. Tell us about that.
I think there's always a little delay, so what you see in Abuja will probably show up here in Lagos a few seconds later. But I think the Exhibit 1A was the results from my polling unit. So even though I cannot see it, I have the results with me. I mean, my polling unit, the result was, there were only just under 100 voters. Labour Party had 51, APC had 26, PDP had 15, and APN 1, ZLP 1, and 3 votes were voided. So Labour Party won and got almost double the votes of APC, and that was in Victoria Island in Lagos. The polling unit is the one called Ozumba Mbadiwe, or polling unit number 240801-031. So right. Later on I checked the results. I mean, this is what we're supposed to do. When the results came out on INEC website, I went and checked the results, and that is Exhibit 1B. I saw the result sheet there. It was published. What INEC published for my polling unit was the exact same results that I saw on the day. So I don't have any problem with my polling unit. And if this was the experience all over the nation, I will be the first one to say there's nothing to discuss. Unfortunately, the evidence shows that I was one of the luckier ones in terms of being able to vote early, no voter suppression, no delayed start. The results that were published were the same as what we counted, and so everything was hunky-dory.
Well,
so if we go on...
Right, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well, I was going to say that, I mean, we're seeing all kinds of polling booth results now being uploaded or displayed on social media, I think uploaded on IREV as well. I mean, how satisfied are you with the presidential election results as declared by INEC? And if you're not satisfied, why not?
I'm not satisfied because I saw too many irregularities. And please, all the information I'm using is in the public space. The information I'm using is available from INEC website in terms of the IREV and the result sheets versus what in some cases the parties and the polling agents insisting is the result. And I will give a few examples. You know, if you show Exhibit 2A or something like that, and because it's not, and don't forget that there are whistleblowers. A polling agent might be 22 years old. If you bring out the wrong results, he starts screaming, begging everybody to come and look at what he has put up or what you have put up. So I don't know if you're able to show Exhibit 2A. All I'm seeing is on your program, I'm seeing myself.
Now we can see it on air, so you can tell us about it. It's on air at the moment.
Well, okay.
You may not see it, but it's on air.
If you can see it, yes. Okay. The Exhibit 2A shows you somebody from Rivers State. Just an example, I could have gone anywhere, but Rivers State is also my home state, so why not? So people there have my telephone number, they have my contact details, they have the right to scream and say, look, Oga, come and see what's going on here. So, what do you see there? A young polling agent is screaming. In my polling unit in Rivers State, he says, Labour Party got 223 votes. APC got 8 votes. Let's just stop there. The other parties got very little. So I repeat, Exhibit 2A, the polling agent is screaming. Labour Party got 223 votes. APC got 8 votes. When you go to Exhibit 2B, that is published by INEC on the IREV. Now, it's possible this polling agent is wrong, but the results are reversed in Rivers State, where he says Labour Party got 223. INEC has uploaded APC 223. Where he says APC got 8, INEC has uploaded for APC 223. Now let me explain something about Beavers. So some people don't know. The one important thing Beavers does is that all the votes must add up. So you must always make a minimum of 2 changes. If you make only 1 change, it will not add up, unless it was somebody that scored 0. And even then, if you change 0 to 0, only then will you have the same result. But you must make 2 changes. So this polling agent is screaming that they reversed the results. Labour Party is saying got 223, APC got 8. INEC is showing the exact opposite between those 2 parties. So the votes are balanced. And when you look at the image that INEC actually uploaded on IREV, you can see on the right-hand side where they put where they put the words. You can see that the words have been altered. Tipex has been used. Hey, I'm not criminal investigator. I invite people to go and look at the same information themselves. This is polling unit number 32. 15-07-031. You can see that beside the APC, the figures in words have been bastardized. If you look at the one for Labour Party, in fact, they've tipexed both the figures and the words, and it's thoroughly bastardized. So on the face of it, I'm unable to dismiss what the polling agent was screaming, that something seems to have gone wrong here. Also, I should mention that because I've been involved in opinion polls and so on, you know, you don't just look at 175,000 polling unit results. If you've been looking at election results since 2011, you know where the dead bodies are buried. So you know if from all the results, opinion polls and so on, the trends, whether Labour Party is supposed to do well in Rivers State or not, whether APC is supposed to do well or not, you can look at all the trends. So when you suddenly see people screaming that all that was done was that the 2 numbers were switched, APC's tiny votes given to Labour and Labour's Labour's huge votes given to APC. So the whole thing balances. So again, I'm just presenting information. I saw it on INEC. I looked at the information. It looked like it had been altered. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm answering your question, am I satisfied by that? Of course I'm not satisfied. I would like more investigation. We can look at Exhibit 3A.
Right. Well, let's look at Exhibit 3A because we need more information. I mean, you can't, there may be anomalies in one or two sort of polling booths, but we need to see more. So let's see Exhibit 3A then.
Yes. Yeah, Exhibit 3A is going to Bauchi. Because I'm going around the country, just a few examples to show you why some of us are not happy. Exhibit 3A, you see a polling unit results in Bauchi. Forget about all the things INEC announced telling you that Labour Party scored almost nothing. In Bauchi, we're not a player at all. This polling unit result, again, the agent was on social media screaming that in my polling booth, Labour Party got 199 votes. The polling unit is known in Bauchi, it's on the exhibit. APC got 78, PDP got 95, and so on. Then the same little agent is screaming that somehow, when what he saw on Channels TV or something, so in one polling unit, Labour Party gets 199 units, but that by the time they aggregated the results for all the wards, the whole LGA, that the figure that he now saw for Labour Party, he claims, was 185. So which means that the result declared, according to him, for the whole of an LGA is less than what Labour Party scored in its own polling unit alone. Again, I'm just throwing these things out because they're available on social media. These are people who have put it out, and I've gone to INEC to go and check the result of the polling units and seen that, yes, indeed, Labour Party got 199 votes there. It was the highest in the polling unit. So the guy is not lying. If he made other mistakes, it's not from this polling unit results as uploaded by INEC. So we can go to Exhibit 4. Again, I'm just going around to different parts of the country because this information is available everywhere. When you go to Exhibit 4, that's the polling unit results in Imo State. Again, it's from INEC website, please.
Right.
I don't invent data. It was downloaded there, and I give the polling unit number. You can go and see it, unless they changed it 5 minutes ago. That's the result they announced. It's polling unit number 1624060002. What is unique and different about this result that INEC uploaded? If you look at it, Exhibit 4, you will notice one thing. It was not signed by any single party polling agent. The earlier ones I showed you, in Rivers and Bauchi, you see each party signed beside the figure. In Rivers State, the complaint was that after they signed, somebody seemed to have altered the results. In this one from Imo, not a single political party signed. So what is the result? Only signed by an INEC official and put on an INEC website. And what does the result show? APC got 600 votes, Labour Party 4, PDP 16. It's not initialed by any political party. It's possible INEC can explain that probably the original result sheet got lost or disappeared, so it was their own official called Mbakwe that filled this out all by himself. So he by himself filled out something, total number of votes 620. APC gets 600, Labour Party 4, PDP 16. No political party signed. Again, there are polling agents in Imo, in those same areas, screaming.
Right. Well, let's just move quickly because I want to be able to talk to you before we run out of time. There's another Exhibit 5. Just tell us about that. What's in it?
Exhibit 5, that's Lagos. Yeah.
Right.
Exhibit 5 is from Lagos. Again, you can see two images side by side. One on the right-hand side is from a polling agent saying this is the result on the day. It has no alterations, no serious alterations. The one on the left is what INEC posted. Massive alterations. And you can see that the result has totally changed. So somebody is lying. Either the polling agent is right, what is showing you on the right, or INEC is saying for whatever reason, after that clean copy, they've made adjustments all over the place, and it's the same end result. Votes that went to Labour Party have shrunk or disappeared. Conversely, we know who the beneficiary is, because it was balanced at the end of the day. So this is the trend that is worrisome.
Right.
And this is why I'm concerned. I don't want to waste your time by going to other states.
Right. Well, you've given us a kind of bird's eye view of what might have gone wrong, but obviously that's different from what is actually admitted in a court of law, and they would have to prove a lot of things. But as you review the presidential elections and assess the results, would you say that Beavers and IREV were helpful at all?
See, Beavers was helpful because it established the total number of voters who were accredited. So whatever you're altering, like I said, you must add and subtract that so we can see you doing the alterations. IREV was helpful because you must post for us to see this horribly altered result sheet that I'm calling Exhibit 5, which the party is disowning, saying it's not the correct results. So those things were built in and they give us transparency. And I'm happy that INEC posted these results available for the whole world to see. Everybody can go and check on that particular polling unit results and compare it to what the polling agent is saying on the right-hand side. So I'm saying that something is wrong somewhere.
Yes, well, I mean, there is the sense that a lot of people share your sentiment, but obviously those election results are now being challenged in court. I mean, how do you rate the chances of the PDP and the Labour Party in court?
You know, I'm not a judge, but I can only talk about the evidence that I myself spent time scanning through result sheets. But you see, there's a pattern, and that's the one that's disturbing. All the examples I showed you were votes of Labour Party transferred to APC on the face of it. PDP votes left untouched. Now, it's about magnitude overall. How was this done in a huge scale all over the place? And let's be careful, this is an election with a low turnout. If the sum total of such incidences, which I have examples of and I've shown some live, if the sum total was, let's say, 1.5 million votes only, or 1.5 million votes total that were transferred from Labour to APC, go back and look at the INEC declared results. They said APC had 8.8 million votes. If you deduct 1.5 million, it's down to 7.3. If you add 1.5 million to Labour, the 6.09 jumps to 7.6. So the point I'm making is that what the courts have to do is to look at these incidents carefully and see whether is there a pattern that shows that in the aggregate, something like 1 million, 1.5 million votes or even more were modified like this from result sheet tampering. Unfortunately, people had time to tamper with the result sheets. The last time I checked, INEC had not even finished uploading presidential elections results on the IREV. They had like 94%. I don't understand why it takes 10 days or 7 days to post a result sheet. What are you altering that it takes, we need 5 days or 4 days to post it there?
Well, Mr. Peterside, you talked earlier, or you explained earlier about doing your homework first, which is what you were doing before you then decided to come on air. But beyond that, is there a reason why you've decided to bring out all these exhibits at this point and at this time?
Yes, because there's another election coming on Saturday, and we cannot or we should not repeat this nonsense. Okay, the last time they said there was a problem with communication. Can we please on Saturday finish counting and immediately upload the results so we can all see it, instead of holding it back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, and then bringing out altered result sheets, and then we start arguing over this is falsified, that's not falsified. And also it's important for everybody in INEC to know the examples I've given. Everybody can trace it now. You know which INEC official signed the result sheet that no party agent signed. If people really falsified, it's a criminal offense. We're talking about forgery and fraud. So they should not go scot-free. And please, it's possible even that the candidate is not involved. But fraud is fraud. It doesn't matter whether if your agent carried out fraud, even you, the candidate, should say, I reject this.
That's a very good point. And I'm going to ask you what your reaction is to those who argue that in the Nigerian context, irregularities at elections are a fairly normal practice, but what really is the scale of the irregularities and what impact they might have on the outcome is the issue here.
Yes, okay, let's look at the scale. I've shown you single polling unit in Imo, 600 votes, I'm doubting. I've shown you Rivers, single polling unit, 200 and something votes, and in Lagos the same. Let's even imagine that the average was only 10 votes per polling unit nationwide. 175,000 polling units times 10 is 1.75 million votes. So if it was 1.7, if it was only an average of 10 fake votes that were transferred from left to right, it changes the result, because add 1.75 million to Labour, deduct 1.75 million from APC, immediately Labour has the highest number of votes. So it's not true that the magnitude of what you're looking for is something humongous. If it's an average of only 10 votes on average per polling unit, it changes the whole result. This election was a 3-horse race. It's even possible that PDP, after you make those adjustments, got the highest number of votes. I don't know. All I'm saying is that I don't know, and I see results that are a blind man can tell that the sheets were tampered with. It probably explains why PDP and Labour Party walked out. Now, please, everybody should go and do the homework. Go and look at the result sheets. They're available.
So I mean, what sort of accountability should there be for what you believe happened during those elections? I mean, do you agree with those who say that in view of everything, from the failure of IREV and Beavers to all the other issues that clearly marred that presidential election, the chairman of INEC should resign?
You'll be surprised. I don't think so. Because the way I understand INEC, the chairman of INEC is in Abuja. I've given you examples from Imo, from Port Harcourt. If there was fraud carried out in Port Harcourt in Rivers State, and the state rec from INEC brings those results to Abuja and insists these are the correct results, to an extent, the INEC chairman's hands are tied, because he was not even there. The parties are saying this is falsified. The INEC official in charge is saying no, everything is okay. If it's a case of fraud, you have to go to court to prove fraud, because fraud is about criminality. If it's about forgery, you need to go to court. You need investigation. The INEC chairman in Abuja cannot make himself the investigator, the judge, the jury, and overrule Rivers State results. So I can understand if he's telling the parties, please go to court. Take this evidence and put it before the judges. Let the judges look at it and tell us what the whole world can view from INEC portal, that there was no distortion of results. Let the judges look at the result from Imo State, signed only by one INEC official, not signed by any political party agent, and say it's okay. See, people have to know that these things are now available publicly.
So would you, Mr. Peter Side, support those from the Labour Party and the PDP who feel aggrieved enough to take to the streets in protest?
My personal view is that it's premature. I would always advocate in a society, I'm a disciplined person, go through all the processes. I don't play God. Take this evidence, which I said in some cases, even a blind man can see. He can feel the tipex with his fingers. Take it before the courts. Let the judges look at it and tell us it does not matter. At that point, if you want to go to the street, perhaps I'll follow you and join you on the street. But not now. Give people a chance to do their work. It doesn't matter how much you distrust them. Let them look at this evidence which the whole world is seeing. We have become the laughing stock. A football match was played, Man United got 7, Liverpool got 0. One of the jokes in Lagos, somebody changes the result of 0, puts 10, and says INEC has changed the result. It's from these result sheets. We made ourselves the laughing stock.
Right. So, I mean, let me ask you this. We're almost out of time here, but you're a big wig. I mean, you're the founder of a bank. You're a founder of a major sort of foundation. You move around in prominent circles, and some of your colleagues in those higher circles have rushed out to congratulate the president-elect Bola Tinubu. What do you have to say about that? I imagine you haven't gone out to congratulate him.
No, each unto his own. Look, if they go through this process and the judges convince us everything was done correctly and we add up the numbers, whoever is the winner will congratulate the person. But for now, it's premature. I mean, when I can see with my own eyes what INEC has uploaded, part of what they've uploaded is an insult on anybody's intelligence. I think it's premature. They're just people who are rushing to congratulate probably have not taken the trouble to even look at the available information or the evidence. In any case, each unto his own.
Well, Mr. Peter Said, we're literally almost out of time. After all the complicated politics and tensions following the presidential election and all the issues around alleged manipulation, fraud and disenfranchisement, what are your expectations for the governorship elections on Saturday? Briefly.
It's a chance for the INEC chairman and others to redeem themselves. He should insist everybody should upload the results immediately after voting. We cannot have 1 or 2 states hold back the results and start tampering endlessly, claiming they could not transmit the results. So I mean, INEC cannot fail twice. So first time you can give them, you can say, okay, they were trying out new systems. They can't repeat the same mistake now, for goodness sake.
The Diaspora Election Monitoring Observatory, and we were participant observers in the election that just held in Nigeria, or should I clarify, the sham elections that just held in Nigeria. I want to point out that as a participant observer, I traveled to my home state to participate in the elections, and the BVAS technology refused to accredit me, so I experienced disenfranchisement right there and then. I know that at least half a dozen of my family members who voted in 2019 were unable to vote this time because of the cash crunch that occurred in the economy. So there were systematic efforts to disenfranchise and intimidate or strangle voters from being able to participate. But you can imagine my shock after monitoring in Benue, Plateau, and FCT and seeing thousands of Nigerians peacefully coming out to vote, to see that the results were not uploaded. Now, just to show you the extent of the mischief that occurred, the results for the National Assembly elections, which occurred at the same time, simultaneously with the presidential results, were able to be uploaded, but the presidential election results were not uploaded. And till this day, as we speak, the results have not even been completely uploaded. What is even shocking is that we have seen photographs of individuals, a woman in a bathroom, uploaded supposedly as results on INEC's IRF page till this day. How can you elect someone on the basis of the photograph of a woman in the bathroom? I want to quickly mention that a lot of the international observers who were there were as disenchanted as I was. There were 4 African presidents, former presidents, who were in Nigeria to observe the elections. There were over 144,000 observers deployed across the country, and they all were disenchanted by what they saw. I want to say that what happened in Nigeria was not election observation, but a crime watch. We watched a crime being perpetrated on a country of 200 million people with utter and complete impunity. I also want to say that President Jimmy Carter has been vindicated. He went and observed elections in Nigeria many years ago, and he was so upset at the impunity and the brazen theft of the election that he vowed never to go back to Nigeria again. And as that distinguished president is in hospice care, he stands vindicated because Nigeria has refused to learn its lesson. One of the American observers that I spoke with mentioned two things. One, he said that, well, at least this election was better than the 2003 election. And I said to him, if we're going back 20 years to compare, then we have not made any progress. And as Nadeko has pointed out, this is even 30 years. The June 12 election, which was a travesty and a brazen rape of democracy or attempted democracy, is basically happening again. The sad point is that one of our co-travelers in the effort to restore democracy to Nigeria is now complicit in undermining democracy in Nigeria. In 1997, when I came on exile myself, after having been imprisoned by General Abacha, I had the privilege of meeting Senator Bola Tinubu in Nadeko in exile in the UK. So we have been in the trenches fighting for democracy, and it is painful for us to see what is happening, that we're not making the progress that we think we should make. I want to wrap up my remarks by making a couple of points. That it is not that the elections in Nigeria were handled badly, but that the rigging in Nigeria was handled badly. There was no effort, there was no sincere effort to conduct an election in Nigeria. What happened was an insincere effort to conduct rigging. And that is why you will see cancellations. You will see unbelievable atrocities that were done. They didn't even make a genuine effort to hide the manipulation of the elections. I also want to make this second point, that it isn't that they failed to meet global standards, but that they failed to meet even their own standards. There is no way that INEC can say that the travesty that occurred was what they had promised time and time and again. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say that I join my voice to what Nadeko has said today. The INEC chairman needs to resign for once again betraying the trust of the Nigerian people. The United States government should not dignify the travesty that has occurred by legitimizing illegitimate rulers. And most importantly, we must not fail the young Nigerians who came out in droves in the sun and put their fate in their own hands, that they wanted to rescue their country from bad leadership, only to be abused and misused in this manner. So I call upon the government of General Buhari, if he has any dignity and if he has any aspirations to any legacy whatsoever, to salvage Nigeria from the travesty that has occurred in the sham elections that held. Thank you very much.
To tell you that this election is a total fraud. You heard the man that just said even the image of a woman in a bathroom was uploaded on the INEC portal, and this is part of the results that INEC used to declare Tinubu as the winner of this election. These things ought not to be, and these are the things Mr. Peter Obi wants to ensure we fix it once and for all, because if he just allows it and Nigeria just moves on from there, I tell you, things like this will just continue. But he wants to ensure that, you know, the court, the Nigerian justice system comes into play, as in handles this matter very well, so that next time people will know that there will always be a consequence when people go, you know, extra mile to just satisfy their own intentions. So guys, you can see why Mr. Peter Obi should go ahead with his court case, as in against the INEC chairman and him declaring Tinubu to be the winner of this election. Honestly, if we want to start fixing things, in Nigeria, if we want a Nigeria that, you know, we can really call a place to live, honestly, this is an opportunity. I see it as a real opportunity. People will know that there is a barrier to the extent they could go when it comes to, you know, corruption during election. People will not want to go this far just to satisfy their own pockets, to the detriment of the Nigerian people who came out en masse to cast their vote. We all know that some people lost their lives, some people were, you know, badly injured, and so many things that happened during this election. I want to tell you that one of the people that represented the Labour Party in Rivers State went missing, and even up to today he has not been found. This is one of the reasons why people should say, Peter Obi, go ahead with your case suit against the INEC chairman and the process of this election, so that we can get justice, as in, and things will begin to change. Honestly, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you. So guys, you have seen it for yourself. Honestly, this is a scam. Honestly, this is a scam. What INEC did to the Nigerian people, oh my God. You see, the politicians realized that, you know, Nigerians were no longer coming for their money, as in collecting money to vote for them. So they decided to use INEC as, you know, as the only instrument to disrupt this election. You know, people were complaining, telling INEC that even the figures you are calling are different from some of the results that were uploaded. But INEC just paid deaf ear to all this and went ahead to, you know, to declare a winner for this election. INEC was not supposed, going by the law, when there are so many, you know, arguments, INEC was supposed to calm down and then try to resolve some of these things before announcing, oh my God, a winner. But INEC just announced a winner and said, go to court, because they know they've positioned the judges. They will still use them. If, you know, our politicians could use INEC, how much more our judges that are very hungry, as in, how much more our judges? So Nigerians, this is where we are today. We are just hoping that God will touch our judges, that they will rise up and decide to stand for Nigeria, decide to defend Nigeria, decide to stand for the Nigerian people, to speak for the youths, because, you know, all eyes are on the judiciary at this moment. They have to do justice to this case. So guys, let's keep our hands crossed and see how this petition goes in court. No doubt we are hoping that our judiciary, you know, will stand up to the occasion. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you.